Welcome to the Rethreading Lives Podcast, where we talk about how to take your threads of harm and through the rethreaded process, transform them into something that actually helps you reach your potential. We'll talk with different leaders in our city and our country and find out what they're doing. You'll walk away from listening to this podcast with useful insights and captivating stories on how you yourself can rethread your life and your business. I'm Kristin Keene, and this is the Rethreading Lives Podcast. Hello, Rethreading Lives Podcast listeners, viewers. Oh, the vulnerability of doing this job. I'm sitting here looking at myself, paused so awkwardly on YouTube, this video we're about to watch. So this podcast features Nicole Thomas, who is one of my heroes, who is the highest ranking female in the Baptist hospital system and the highest ranking African American ever in the history of Baptist healthcare system. And she is a powerhouse. I'm now serving on the board of Baptist downtown, and her leadership is transforming the hospital, right? Everything gets better under her leadership. And the way that she leads, like she holds people and she changes healthcare from the inside out because of her care of people. And she's calm and she's joyful and I don't know if my interview did her justice to like tap into her essence. So let's take a listen. What are you training your leaders in to get it all the way up from the top to all the way down to, the hands-on in every department? Yep. I mean, how are you doing that? All right, I'm just pausing because I'm asking her the question. She has this philosophy of leadership, right? Of taking care of people. And sometimes that idea gets stuck up in executive leadership and doesn't get translated down. So I'm a visionary, and sometimes it gets stuck up here, and she's able to create this vision and then have it, trickle down to everyone in the hospital. And I can attest, just from walking around in the hospital, when I've gone to board meetings, I've gotten lost twice. And 2 times, like one of the times I asked this man how to get where I was going, and he's a perfusionist. I mean, there's no reason why he should have done this. He walked me to where I needed to go, like to the elevator to make sure that I found where I was going. And that has just been my interaction over and over again. So I see how her leadership trickles down into the employees of the hospital, which then impacts the patients, then which impacts families, which impacts our community. Oh, she's such a good leader.
So I started by just being direct. The way I treat you, I expect you to treat your team, and so on. The way you feel when you're in a meeting with me, you have to create it for your team. And so it's all intentional, right?
There's that word again, y'all, intentional. Great leaders, people who overcome hard things, are so intentional. And this is a high bar of leadership. She is saying, the way that I make you feel, the way that I lead you, the way that I run this meeting and you feel in this meeting, I want you to take what I'm doing and give that to your team, and trusting that to trickle down. That is trusting in your purpose and having a vision for what your purpose can do in the world. That's good. I am trying to believe in myself that much, trying to achieve that level of leadership.
I want you to feel connected and excited about the next meeting. You don't know what's going to happen, right? We're going to do it in a different place. We're going to have a guest speaker, right? Like there's always kind of a, you don't know what's up Nicole's sleeve kind of thing that keeps people guessing. And that is what we want to make sure that folks take that and push it down as far as they can. So first I was direct and said it. I want you to do this. And then we read a book called The Power of Moments. And so every leader received the book, And we decided together what our moment was going to be for new team members.
So the moment, the power of the moment, right? This is the power of time, being intentional with your time, creating experiences for people to be seen and be valued. And again, it goes back to intentionality. I'm going to let her tell you the story because I get all excited because it's so fun. And I've seen it in action. It's beautiful. Hold on for this.
So we had a whole conversation about the importance of, how to make one feel connected so that we can retain our employees. It's such a big topic. It's such an important part of what we have to do in healthcare. And so the team decided that every new employee, we're going to take a selfie with the team and post it to our Facebook page. We have a private Facebook page. And so that served multiple fronts, right? So the new team member feels like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. And the whole health system sees the Jacksonville campus as friendly and welcoming. And oh, look what they're doing, right? And so it kind of helps make the connection that this culture is going to be one that is welcoming and all about creating joy and results. We're not just partying to party. This is about getting to the results, and that is the highest level of patient care.
And this is what I love about Nicole is that under her leadership, organizations get the results that they are looking for. She was the president of Baptist South and turned that hospital around, led it through COVID, and it ended up on the other side better. And she first of all sees people, speaks into their purpose, and creates space for people to live into their purpose and who they're created to be under her leadership, knowing that that will make the hospital better, they'll give better care. And she also shows up. Like she is the president of the hospital, okay? The largest Baptist hospital. She is in charge of whatever, thousands of people that work at the hospital. And this woman shows up. She will have parties. She will have parties for the night shift. She will come in on the weekends and have parties for the weekend shift because she shows up for the people because she wants to show them that she sees them and she cares. Oh, and she really does care. I don't know how she holds all those people and cares about every single one, but she does care about her people and sees them. It is so good.
I'm going to tell you my hard story.
Okay.
So, I told you I had two sisters, but I also had a little brother. And in spring of 2009, he went missing. And my sister called and said, our brother's missing. Like, what do you mean he's missing?
And I just want to give, before she shares, just a moment of honor for Nicole. It took her a while to be vulnerable, but this story is so vulnerable and so beautiful and so close to her heart. And I was just proud of her at that moment for choosing courage and choosing to share her heart so we could learn with her.
It's probably off with his friends. Spring break, he'll call. She said, no, it's been 3 days. I said, okay. So ultimately, we found my little brother murdered in the trunk of his car. And that impact on us as individuals and then us as a family has totally transformed who we are. So I was 17 years older than my brother, and so he was my baby. And I remember my husband, Michael, trying to console me. I'm like, he's just a baby. He can't be gone. And I remember just wanting to figure out how to take his place, right? Like, just let me die instead of him. He has his whole life to live. And you don't understand it, and I will admit I still don't understand the why. But telling the story helps people know that you can go through hard things and still have love and joy, and it has inspired me to go harder at making memories, because I realize that's all you have. And so I'm the one who's always telling my sisters, we got to make a memory. So we're going to make a memory. For Christmas, they're coming, and she's bought us all pajamas, and we're going to, right? Like, and so it's just the little things, right? It doesn't have to be anything major, but.
And this is another example of how hard things affect time. How Michael, Howland, Shirley both came out of the hard thing with gratitude, right? Like Michael Howland found out he had a life-threatening disease. So now every day's a gift. Shirley came out of the hell of human trafficking and got her life back. And every day there's a gratitude for this life that she has that she never thought she would have. Nicole's brother is ripped from her, and they lose any more time together. And out of that, she's become so intentional with her time to find the moments that matter and embrace her community.
That transformed our family into just this tight-knit group that is intentional about showing how much we love, laughing, and figuring out how to have the best time together when we're together, because you don't know when will be your last. And so you can go through hard things. You can get through it. Whatever you need, reach out for help. Talk to somebody about it. You're probably not by yourself. And figure out how you can continue to make a difference. Keep pursuing the things that bring you joy, that you're passionate about, and you can do it. Don't give up.
We've been talking a lot about purpose. We had our Women Empowering Women. It was all about purpose. And I was thinking about this, that your pain is not your purpose. So a lot of people will go through something hard and then feel like that their purpose now is to help people who've been through it. And we talk about how your purpose is separate from that, right? Your purpose is this thing inside you. It's your specific act of love into the world. And if you go through something hard, it doesn't change your purpose. It's still inside you. So no matter what I'm going to go through in life, my purpose is to envision and activate the potential inside people. And exactly what she said there. Your pain does not become your purpose, but your purpose will get you through the pain, right? Finding ways in your life to use what you're created to be, who you're created to be into your life will get you through the pain of the really hard things. Purpose keeps your sphere from collapsing and makes you strong in the middle of things that are unimaginable, like losing your brother. And I can see, like when I listen to her again and I see her actively lead, I see that resilience in her, how she leads, that she leads from joy. She leads from knowing her purpose when she walks in a room, the way that she cares for people. Yeah, she's a really beautiful person. If you ever get a chance to know Nicole, we're really lucky to have her in our city in Jacksonville, Florida, and be under her leadership. So thank you all for listening. Leave your comments, like, subscribe. I love doing this. I hope that you are getting nuggets that help heal you, that help expand you, that help you become the person you're created to be. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.